My reaction to RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 1. I'm finally here at the most recent volume. After this, I'll be all caught up. There's actually an RTX panel a few days from now for RWBY. Maybe they'll announce the release date for Volume 8 or something. I'm not going to be checking that out because I still haven't get caught up, so yeah. And also, I got a new haircut. Maybe I made it a bit too short, but oh well. Okay, enough about that. So, last time on RWBY, in Volume 6, after getting their lack of knowledge from the vault below Haven, they had nowhere to lock it back in there, so they decided to take the lamp to Atlas, where they can keep it safe. But since General Ironwood had called back all his troops, there was no real way to get there, but except one. On the north side of Anima, there was a city called Argus that housed an Atlas military base to keep trade between Solitas and Anima steady. And since there was no way that could be abandoned, their hope was maybe through there they'd be able to find transport to take them to Atlas. However, first the train got derailed and they got stranded in the snow. And then they found out the truth about the relic of knowledge about how it works. So it summons a genie called Jin who will answer three questions. Osman said he used up all the questions, but he only used up one. And RWBY used the second one to figure out Osman's secret about Salem, about Osman's first life, who in that time he was named Ozma, about the light and dark gods, about how Salem became the way he was, about how it became his mission to find the relics, and then after they brought back, the gods will judge humanity. So he began trying to find a way to make humanity better so that the gods would properly judge them, and we learned that Salem can't be killed. He asked Jin how he can destroy Salem, and Salem said that he can't. So now it turns out Salem can't be killed, and they're all wondering what have they been fighting for this whole time. Crow was especially hurt from that news, and Osman knocked his way inside. And then we also met a new kind of grim, the apathy. Some pretty scary grim that suck away their will to go on. They managed to escape thanks to the help of a new friend, Maria Calavera, who used to have silver eyes just like RWBY, and she was a famous huntress known as the Grim Reaper, a legend whom Crow based his weapon off of. And so she called herself a failure because after she lost her eyes, she gave up. But now she's helping teach RWBY how to use her eyes, and now she's also following them all the way to Atlas. So they made it to Argus City, but then the officer in charge, Karen Cordovin, was unwilling to listen to them at first. So then they had to steal from her and try to make it through. Gordo didn't like it though and tried using some giant mech in order to stop them. Gordo just had a grudge with Calaveria. She should have sent the fighter after them like they thought she would. Instead, she had to bring out that big mech to take on a group of children of all things. That's supposed to be used to take down some giant grim in the ocean, not some kids. And while that was going on, we find out that Adam had been following Blake all over Anima, waiting for her to be alone and away from the rest of her team. And after that happened, Adam showed up and tried to take down Blake. He was still mad at Blake for messing up the attack on Haven and just wanted to make her pay. Yang showed up to help fight Adam off, and we finally got to see Adam's face. His left eye was scarred with SDC, the Schneider's company initials. They stamped it on his face with a hot iron. That's terrible. But Adam didn't care about that, and he just wanted to make Blake pay for everything that she did to him, for coming into his life. And then Yang was also there too. They fought him off, and then they both stabbed Adam from both sides, and then he fell into a waterfall and died. So I guess that's it for Adam then. I was really interested to see what they would do with his story after Volume 5, and I just didn't want that to happen. They could have done so much more with him. Instead, they kill him the very next time they see him. It's kind of sad. They could have done so much more, and then they go and do that. And we had Adam character also that made me even more interested in what Adam's storyline was going to be for that season, and then they just go and do that to him. Come on. So then a giant Leviathan appeared, and since RWBY had disabled the mech, they had no real way to stop it. The only option left was for RWBY to use her silver eyes to try and stop it. We had a nice montage of all our happy moments at Beacon, and finally we see a moment of Summer Rose. We finally get to see Summer Rose, and after remembering her mom and all her happy memories at Beacon, she's able to turn the Leviathan to stone, mostly. The Leviathan was like the biggest grim that we've seen so far. It was like standing above the water like a big sea monster, coming at them. And then Coldwind got a big drill in her mech and just drilled right through the Leviathan, killing it. And then decided overlook the fact that one ship slipped away under her nose and she just forgot to include it in her report. So Cordo gave them the all clear and they finally made their way to Atlas. After learning the truth about Osman just locked himself away inside Oscar's head. He came back to help Oscar to land the plane after it may have crashed the first time, but then he went away again. He's not around right now, but he's still looking out for the gang. Yeah, they were really mad when they found out he had no plan to stop Salem. They've been following him for so long, especially Crow, who had been following him for many, many years, only to find out he had no plan of how to win the war at all. Ruby asked him what his plan was, and he said he doesn't have one. What were they supposed to do then? Well, they decided that this is the right thing to do, and they're going to do it anyway. Team Juniper had to meet a statue of Pyrrha in Argus City, and they were reminded of how she went to fight Cinder knowing she couldn't win because she knew that that was the right thing to do. And they said that they should also do what they think is the right thing to do. And that's getting the lamp to Atlas where it can be safe. So they finally made Atlas. I didn't expect it to be a floating city above the continent of Solatas. So it gets down is the city of Mantle and above is the kingdom Atlas, suspended by what I think is gravity dust and attached to Mantle by chains. And then they see the Atlas airfleet guarding the outside of Atlas. They knew the ships were called back, but it's like they're expecting an attack. Like they're just guarding it and waiting for something to approach them. Their ship has been contacted and they've been allowed inside, so I guess we're finally going to see what it's like inside Atlas now. The only thing about Atlas that we've actually seen is inside Royce's house, nothing else. We haven't seen what Atlas looks like with the city and all that. So I guess we're finally going to see that now. And I also heard that Crow has a new voice actor this season. Gonna miss the old one, but oh well, let's see what this new guy's like. Okay, this is it. Time to start RWBY Volume 7. This is RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 1. The Greatest Kingdom. Atlas, I assume, obviously. The episode is starting right now. Okay, let's start. Ooh, nice guy. There's the moon again. Now we also learned about that last season too. The God of Darkness just crashed it as he made his escape. The Atlas Air Fleet. Yep. Yep. They've been allowed inside.
Discontinue your approach to Atlas Docking Bay Omega 12. A security team will meet you there. Over.
I don't understand. What's happening here?
I don't know. But we are here. We got the land to Atlas, so I guess we land and get some answers.
Yes.
I'm not so sure.
Voice? What do you mean?
I've never seen our forces deployed so aggressively before.
Oh.
If we land in a stolen ship, there's no way a security team will let us anywhere near Ironwood. They might even take me back to my father. So, Winter, what's the distance between us and the fleet?
You don't have to tell me twice.
Winter. So call his sister? Okay. So they're going down? Maria's still there, thankfully. Is this mantle or? Oh, nice. I guess. It's okay. What? I'm good. He has a beard now.
General
Okay.
Ironwood. He looks tired.
Jade,
Tired.
what have you been doing?
The Atlas soldiers. What exactly happened here after he closed the borders? Uh-oh.
This isn't right. None of this is right.
We've noticed a detour your route. You are to make your way to Docking Bay Omega 12 immediately. To get a copy.
Agreed. Get lost in Mantle and buy ourselves some time.
I'm telling you, my sister can take us to Ironwood. Weiss?
What?
A reminder.
Hmm?
Failure to cooperate with Atlas military personnel is a punishable
Winter.
offense. If your sector is under
Winter?
lockdown,
No offense, Rice. I'm not sure that's a good idea anymore.
There's obviously something very wrong. If we could just talk to her, then we...
Look, I'm not even sure we should be talking to Ironwood until we know exactly what's going on with Mantle.
But
What that is
everyone
happening?
calm down. I know someone who can help with a boat.
Manta find one. You are to make your
Jeez, lady, take a hint.
It's like the third time. Where are they going now though? Won't Blake get cold in that outfit? Is that election imminent? What happened to Mantle?
Now, hurry. It shouldn't be much
Show your
Is this
Teeth?
normal?
No.
okay.
I don't think so.
What's that? Uh, the arm? Eee! Shoot. Shoot. No. Okay.
Maybe we should pick up the pace.
Yeah, run.
You have to
Okay, no,
remember,
no.
the kingdom had just lost the Great War. The people of Mantle needed a sign of a brighter future, and that sign was Atlas. After all, a home in the clouds is about as bright as it gets.
Okay. Faunus. Oh, shoot.
Unless you're the one having to look up at it. This whole city, it just seems awful.
Yeah? You don't like it here?
You're drunk.
There's plenty of space out in the tundra.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Alice is the greatest kingdom in the world, alright?
Hey! You can't cause a scene.
The
Counter
embargo's got us in a rough patch. But it'll blow over. You'll see.
We try
Alright, the
to
dust
help the
embargo.
other kingdoms, and this is what happens? I say let it rock!
I apologize. I didn't mean to insult you.
Stupid faunists like you wouldn't understand.
What the? Weiss? Weiss?
It was worth it.
Atlas soldiers.
Hey, wait! That one's fire!
What was that? You just stripped? Okay.
You're here for your safety. Thank you for your cooperation.
So, what exactly happened to Mantle? Well, this is normal than what's going on. Who is that though?
It's good to see you.
Who is that? We see the poster a lot. Who's on the poster? You have no friend?
Yes.
Cybernetic optical implants? You adjust them every 10 years or so?
In 10 years?
Korea!
Okay, there we go.
The cybernetic optical implant.
Oh,
Hey, just a minute.
that's a cool chair.
Oh, wow. Has it been that long already?
A foot chair, not a wheelchair.
I know.
A leg
I
chair.
age like a fine wine. Would have been here sooner if I hadn't run into these jokers. At the time, I thought they
Quadruped chair.
guidance while fighting a little sphinx.
Oh, did they?
No. They had much more complicated issues.
And this is...
So impatient. I didn't think I'd need to introduce one of Atlas's finest minds. Working in a place like this? He likes to keep a low profile. Something I've come to realize none of you know anything about.
You can call me Pietro.
Finest heart.
Pietro.
This pharmacy is just where he volunteers when he's not building the future of Atlas alongside Ironwood up in the clouds.
What?
Oh, it's snuffy up there. Down here, I get to help the locals and have a little fun. I'm currently working shoes that make you dance. Yeah, you want to try them on?
Yes! Before
Nora?
we get to that, we were wondering if you could help us. We came to Atlas hoping to talk with General Ironwood, but,
What exactly has been happening here?
Ah,
The fall of Beacon took a toll on all of us. James was no different.
of course.
I couldn't tell you exactly what it was he saw there, but it changed him. He's
scared.
paranoid would be the more appropriate term. You have to
Paranoid.
understand, it wasn't just the Grim. Someone completely dismantled Atlas security code, made it their plaything.
What?
Us look like traitors to some and are fools to everyone else.
Wait, what?
Whoever managed to do that,
What maybe?
either a genius or one of our own.
Was it
Our fears
what maybe?
may be both, and so does the general.
Oh,
Maybe Atlas isn't as safe as we thought.
After we came all this way, we can't just leave, can we?
How does the council feel about all of this? Or Winter Sheen? Do you know anything about her?
Well, the council's so scared they'll agree to whatever he wants. There
Oh.
was some representatives from Amaral. Wait, you're right, Schnee.
yes.
wait, what was it that you were trying to say about Mantle?
You painted it.
Wait,
What?
you only made that arm?
Is everything okay?
You made that arm?
You're Team Ruby.
You know?
Oh, my girl, I do. I most certainly do.
Is he gonna make your
And
arm?
I feel like such a dunce for not recognizing you sooner. My daughter's told me so much about you.
Your daughter?
Daughter?
Who's your daughter?
Trouble.
Wait!
What's going on? Should you guys be out there? What's going on? Alright, weapons. Alright, the sword. So just gun mode only?
Defenses are doing much.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Grim? Grim? Sound like it. Yup, those are some
Well, we didn't come this far.
Grim, alright.
now.
time to start. Ren? Ren? You're gonna go off your shield. These things are interesting. John's fighting, look at him go. That was easy. Oh! Oh, nice crow. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oscar? Come on, Oscar. Fight. Ah, nice. Ruby. Whoa. Oh. That was cool. Oh. That was awesome. That was awesome. Nice, see the fights are awesome again. It was still awesome. You're using that dust a lot more now. Gravity dust. Who's that? Oh, Blake, of course. What the? Who was that? Who's that? What? Wait. Who is that? Benny! Benny!
Why don't you say hello to your friend?
Benny is back! Yes! Yes!
Sal?
Uh-oh.
You?
Stay back, Ruby. Uh-oh, Ruby! Oh no, Ruby, look out, Ruby, look out, Ruby, look out! Glad to have her back. Penny's back.
It is such a pleasure to see you all again. Penny, I thought you...
Died? I guess in a manner of speaking, she did. But we were able to recover her core from Amity Arena once it had made its way back to Atlas.
Oh,
It took me some time, but
I'm as good as new. Better even. And now I'm the official protector of the city.
that's my girl.
nice.
We're not going to let a little ripping the shreds stop us, are we?
Glad to have you back,
No,
Penny.
This is strangely wholesome.
Sounds like
Very wholesome.
We have so many things to catch up about. I cannot wait. It seems we will have to wait.
Nah.
Let's talk more later.
It seems we will have to. Well,
I
let,
can tell if I
let her
completely
back.
understand what's going on or have like a million questions.
And thankfully, I have about 1,000 answers. But let's get out of this weather first.
I have absolutely no idea who that child was. Is she important somehow?
That was unexpected.
Never a dull moment.
But I wouldn't say unwelcome. I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
Okay. Glad to have her back. Wait, what the? Wait, what? What happened? Oh, who's attacking them? Crow. Crow. Ah. Who's doing this? Oh.
Good work, team.
You're from Atlas?
What's going on?
Hey, pal. I'm a licensed huntsman. Just help save everyone?
Soldiers. The weapons. Not the lamp, not the lamp! Not the lamp!
Let's get them loaded into the next transport.
Please. We were just trying to help.
What is the meaning of this? What are the Aesops even doing down here in Nap?
Ace. Ops.
Aesops.
Doctor, good to see you. Well, we heard a report of an unauthorized ship making an unauthorized landing, followed by an unauthorized use of weapons by non-licensed huntsmen.
If we could just talk this out.
They'll be able to talk this out once they get up to Atlas. Let's move out.
Is that really necessary to go all the way up there? What's been going on at Atlas anyway?
Now this is much closer to what I was expecting.
Trouble. Alright then. Wait, that's it? That's it? Whoa, what? Okay. Up. Volume. What? RWBY Volume 7. Oh! Wait. Oh, it changed! New outfits. Ooh, Ironwood. Who are all these? This guy. The Aesops? Watts. Tyrion? Oh, these two. Winter. Maria's here. Penny. John! Whoa! What's that? Hammer. Who are you? Oh. Blake. Oh, that was cool. Tyrion. Oh. Seriously, everyone. Oh, what was that? Okay, now let's see the fan art. Okay, this is city. Penny. Penny is back. So happy that Penny is back. Get down so much. We met Penny's father finally. Is he also the one that built Yang's arm? Because I noticed he said you painted it. So is he also the one that built Yang's arm? Because one second. All right. So we finally officially started RWBY Volume 7. They weren't sure what was going on with Atlas, so instead they decided to take the safer route and go explore Mantle instead. And so I didn't notice too much of a change between Crow's voice actor. It's definitely a bit different, but it's a very small difference actually, not that much. Okay, so they went to explore Mantle to try and figure out what the heck was going on with Atlas. They kept getting orders to dock, so they just had to turn the thing off. So they explored, and Maria took them to an old friend of hers, who actually knows Team Ruby. And when he saw Yang's arm, he was like, "You painted it?" So is that guy the one who built Yang's arm? Was it? Taeyang told Yang that Ironwood already had one of his top scientists working on the arm, and he said he helps Ironwood from time to time, while also staying down in Mantle to help the locals whenever he can. So he may have been the one that actually built Yang's arm. That's cool. And he's Penny's father. We finally met Penny's father, and Penny has been rebuilt. They found Penny's core in empty stadium, and then they built her a new body. I'm so happy to have Penny back. It's like, Liu, and then just charge straight towards Ruby. I want to see that moment again when she just charges at Ruby. Let's see this again.
Sal,
Uh-oh.
you.
Ruby! Oh no! Ruby got tackled. This wasn't weirdly wholesome, it was completely wholesome, Blake. I was so glad to see Penny back again. So then they followed some grip in the city, and then they all got ambushed by some Atlas Aesops. Crow said, "Okay, I was expecting things to go much worse than this." And then the Atlas Aesop showed up, and then they took them all away. So now they're going to take them all to Atlas to take them straight to Ironwood. And Crow's like, "This is much closer to what I was expecting." Okay, so not too much happened. They made their way to Mantle. They saw the state it was in. People are not very happy about the dust embargo and the closing of borders. They tried to help the other nations, and now they feel like the other nations are just attack them back instead. Like they just don't want their help anymore. Well, so Penny's father is saying Ironwood is more paranoid than he is scared. They saw what he looks like, and they felt like he looked a bit tired. Well, that beard is definitely not something he had before. Well, he had a small bit of it in Volume 4. So yeah, what all has he been doing since they last saw him? So there was a dust embargo, and then the closing of borders, and then what else has happened since then? Why does he have every single airship in his arsenal guarding the border? Why said she's never seen it this bad before? So clearly something must be going on. Maybe in the next episode we'll finally have some answers. So after Mantle, we got Penny back. They got captured by the Atlas Aesops. So I guess now they're going to be taken to Ironwood to see what exactly is happening here. So then in the new opening, it seems like they got some new outfits too. So maybe that's going to come soon. So I guess for now, the Atlas Aesops are going to take everyone to meet with Ironwood, and we can finally find out what the heck has been going on with Atlas. So let's see what's been going on next time on RWBY in the second episode of Volume 7. Can't believe I'm almost fully caught up. My reaction is now done.